Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Destiny video. Now, picking up with my Crota's End raid coverage, I am going to be jumping in to give you a little walkthrough for one of the bosses. Now, I'm doing this in a sort of like slightly different order, and the reason I'm doing this is because I've been on Twitter all day, I've been on Reddit all day, and I've noticed that some people have been saying they've been having a lot of trouble on this section. Now, I am going to hold up my hand and say that this did take us quite a while. I'm not going to pretend that I walked in and I did it first time. This is a pain, but I've worked out how to do it, we've got past it, and I now wanted to share this with you guys so then you can move on. So, when you get into this section, the first thing that will appear on your screen will be the objective, which will say reach the summoning crystal. Now when you enter this room, you will be in this chamber down below. You then exit this chamber and there'll be a few knights in front of you, but if you turn around, you go up the stairs and you look behind you, there will basically be this big glass chamber. Inside is the summoning crystal, and inside that are 3 wizards. The main problem here is that there is an impenetrable glass wall between you, the crystal, and the wizards. So, in order to remove this wall, there are a number of different things you need to do. And trying to find the best way to work this with your team is the thing that will take time. The actual steps that you need to take aren't that complicated, but it's just the fact that you need to execute it in the right way. So first up, let me just summarise. If you are looking at the glass chamber, there is a room to the left and to the right. It's a symmetrical layout. In both rooms, there'll be a number of acolytes, a number of knights, and also you'll be close to one of the glass windows. When you walk into this room, one of the wizards that's in the glass chamber will pass through the window and he will chase you. Once you've killed the wizard, a shrieker will then spawn. If you kill the shrieker, you are now halfway towards opening the glass doors. You then do the same on the other side, kill the wizard, kill the shrieker, and the glass doors that are surrounding the summoning crystal will drop down. Now do bear in mind that while the only things you actually do need to kill are the wizards and the shriekers, you will need to kill some other things because you simply cannot do it without dealing with all the mobs. The knights will run up behind you, they will one-hit you, they'll shoot you, the acolytes will bother you. Either way, it will be a massive nightmare. And also bear in mind that you need to do this within the time limit, because if you leave it too long, the main wizard in there, Mr. Yut himself, will begin a ritual, and that ritual will have a countdown, and if you don't complete it in time, you will die. Your entire team will wipe. So, this is how we did it. Firstly, split your team into 2 teams of 3. As soon as you spawn, run straight out the door, ignore the knights that are in front of you, jump over them, and split. One team go left, one team go right. Go straight up the stairs, and then curve around and walk back towards the kind of sort of like semicircle arch, and hide behind the debris. Have one guy act as a runner on each team. Have him run into the room, attract the attention for the wizard, and run out. Don't have him fight in there, just have him run out. When he runs out, the wizard will chase you and he'll come out the door. You then retreat with your team back to behind the rocks, because the reason you want to stay there is because the knights won't walk down that far. You do want to watch out for the ones like the boomers with the big massive guns, but the ones that are just knights will not really bother you. So, what you then want to do is from here snipe that wizard, and while you're there also take care of a few knights if you can, just to try and thin the numbers. You want to do this on both teams. If you've done that successfully, by this point you should have both the wizards now taken down. You then want to try and go back into the rooms with your entire team and take out that shrieker as quickly as possible. The second you've killed them, get back out the room, because when you've killed a shrieker, it will explode and dissipate into these kind of like weird little purple balls, which will then home in on you and they do nasty damage. So once you're out the rooms, you then want to regroup. Now it's worth noting, when you are outside and you're facing the glass summoning crystal, to the right is where most of the knights spawn. So what you're better off doing is having the right team go to the left side and you all group up there. You then want to, together as a 6, try and work gradually into the room. Now you do want to move quite fast because again you're against the timer, you're against the clock and all that kind of stuff like that, but also you don't want the knights that are on the right side to gradually sort of like walk over and kind of swarm up behind you. So work your way into that room and start killing all the mobs that you see. What you will notice now is that the glass window has gone, and you can now shoot Mr. Deathbringer himself, Mr. Yut, and you can take him down. Now, he doesn't have a shield like the other wizards, so he's not actually that bad to kill. He is quite strong, but if you're all focusing on him and you've all got something like icebreakers, you will take him down in no time. Again, you do need to worry about the mobs, so kind of do pay attention for them, especially if you're scoped in trying to get that shot, because he is a real pain to fight. He stays in the chamber and he will run around the crystals, so you'll keep losing sight of him. But if you all stick together, all work together, if you've got a titan, have him drop a bubble, all that kind of stuff like that, and then you shoot him, take him down, do as much damage as possible, and that is pretty much it. After that, you'll find that you just need to kind of clear the area out, so get rid of the rest of the knights, and that's pretty simple. Once you've killed him, just run back out the room, get to a safe point like at the back of the map, and just snipe out the knights. Just do it gradually, it'll take you a little while, but once you've done that, you get the little checkpoint, and it will then say on screen that you completed that phase, and you can then move on to the next section. Unfortunately, the strange thing is, even though this guy is like a mini-boss, you don't actually get a loot drop from this guy. So for all that hard work, you won't actually get anything, but it does now mean you can go on to fight Crota. So that is it for this video. Hopefully you found it helpful, and hopefully if you were stuck on this section, then now you know what to do. And if you did find it helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hit the like button, show your support, it does really help me out, and obviously don't forget to subscribe for daily gaming videos. Drop a comment down below, let me know if you've got past this section, or if not, then how far are you into the raid. And once again, thanks for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.